are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. And I am back from one of the most surreal experiences of my fucking life. I just came back from live streaming this fucking gig. It was like being in an episode of Black Mirror. It was fucking weird. It was as close as you can possibly get to live stand-up comedy, and it was fucking nothing like it at all. It was fucking weird. There was nothing wrong with the setup. The setup was incredible. A 3-camera, fully decked out studio, like American Idol style. Simon Hughes, the owner of Kings of Comedy, it's incredible what the fuck he was able to pull off, but fuck, it was weird. So this is how it went down. I drove to the venue. I had to get there 25 minutes before my set started, and I had to wait in my car. until some of the other comedians had done their gig and left the venue. And then I went in there. I get swept up into the green room where there's only allowed 4 comics in there. I knew them, so I chatted to them for like 2 minutes. Then one of the crew comes up. Boyle, you're on next. So I get taken straight downstairs into this big open sort of like fucking factory area. I've been in the venue for like 3 minutes now. I get taken down to the side of the stage where there's another crew member with about 5 mics and mic stands. He's like, here's your mic stand. Here's your mic stand. Carry it onto stage. And when you come off, bring it back here and we'll disinfect it. I'm like, this is what it's come to. So I'm to the side of the stage and you can see a bit of a gap where you're about to walk onto the stage, and I can see the act who's on before me, and I can see the screen he's fucking playing to and all the heads on the screen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He gets off stage, comes out the back. I'm like, how was it, man? He's like, they were a bit quiet, which in comedy speak is he bombed like fuck. The MC comes on, he says a couple of things, and then introduces me on stage. I pick up my mic stand and walk out onto the stage, and I'm like, all right, this is fucking surreal now. There's a 3-camera setup. Behind me are like giant screens that have curtains on it. And in front of me is a big screen with about, let's say, 20 heads on it. I come out on stage with my fucking respirator on because the guy who is running it asked me to do it. I put the mic stand behind me and I take off my mask, and then I look at the crowd on the screen and I'm like, fucking hell. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be like. There was a dude there in a reclining chair with his balls sticking out pretty much. There was some disinterested couples in the middle lying on their couch, just fucking camera pointed at them. There was an old bitch in the top left-hand corner that didn't know how to work her fucking camera. And within 30 seconds to a minute, I realized the dynamic of stand-up comedy has completely fucking shifted. When you're at a live venue with real people, with 100, 120 people, 200 people, whatever, the person with the microphone has the fucking power. Because your average person, unless they're fucking drunk, mind you, your average person doesn't really want to stick out in the crowd and say something stupid and have the spotlight turned on them by the comedian. So they usually shut the fuck up. And then if it becomes a back and forth between a comedian and a crowd member, if you're a half-decent comedian, you're going to fucking crush that crowd member. Usually people in the front row don't even want to make fucking eye contact with the fucking comedian because they're too fucking scared. They're too timid. These fucking online stream motherfuckers kicking back on their fucking couches like they're fucking fat bogan Alexander the Greats, the fucking Emperor of Rome's, eating grapes in my face. Make me laugh, clown boy. Fuck you, fatty. At various stages throughout this gig, I saw the old dude with his balls fucking hanging out, pretending to jerk off. Twice he did that. I'm like, you old fucking rat dog. I saw him fake jerking off twice. I saw one dude get up out of his couch and go to the kitchen, and I had to watch him go to the kitchen, and while I'm in the middle of my fucking whatever the fuck I was saying, his dogs came and sat on the couch. 2 dogs came and sat on the fucking couch. And I have to watch him cook pasta. Do you understand what I mean? The fucking audacity. The audacity just to get up and fucking go cook some pasta mid-set. Imagine the balls it would take for someone to do that at a live venue. Just get up and fucking cook some pasta. So I'm looking at his dogs, he's cooking pasta. Top left-hand corner, some confused fucking old bitch has her fucking eyeball almost inside the camera. Just can't seem to get that camera working. So her head's back and forth, her eyeball's there. She's turning around confused. I look again, the guy's jerking off again. The dogs are starting to fight. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? They had the audience's laughter fed back into the room, but everyone's microphones are different levels and different quality, so it sounds all over the shop. And then there's a fucking lag too, so you don't know who the fuck's laughing at what. So when I was doing a punchline, I had to look at all 20 fucking faces individually to see who the fuck was laughing. And then I'm like, that's not going to work every joke. So then you have to ignore the crowd pretty much. And it's not even a crowd, by the way. When you're doing stand-up in a room, when you're doing live stand-up in a room, you can unify the crowd. You can make the crowd into one person. You can get them all on board as one. This, you just have individuals. I don't see how there's a way you're going to be able to unify a crowd like that. Unless they're all fans of yours beforehand. Because there's just too much shit going on in everyone's houses. All their lights are on, by the way, as well. So you can see every single individual fucked up head. It's not even the same thing as stand-up. It's a completely different format. It's completely different. There's no point even trying to do stand-up. There's no point even trying to do traditional stand-up in that setting, I don't think. Another thing with live stand-up is a lot of your energy comes from the crowd. It's 90% crowd stand-up. So you feed off and into the crowd's energy. And you build momentum and you take cues from which way they're going. And you adapt to them. And then once you've sort of unified them, then you can take them wherever the fuck you want. Once they're on board, they're on board. You can do whatever you want. In this format, you get no energy from the crowd at all. It's not a two-way interaction. You've got to bring energy in and just give. And those fuckers in those screens just suck it out. If stand-up continues in that fashion, I think the art of it dies. The nuance goes. It becomes stand-up TikTok or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking bleak and weird and fucking, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen there. Strange times. Strange fucking times. Then I got off stage, handed my microphone and stand over to the crew. He disinfected it. Then I got whisked out of the fucking venue. Just thrown into the car park. Like a fucking used tampon. No debrief. No chilling with comics afterwards. Just in the car in the fetal position, just going, what the fuck just happened? Strange times we're living in, people. Strange fucking times. Anyway, I think I got to do it again tomorrow now. I think I'm doing it again tomorrow because a whole bunch of people couldn't work out the link tonight. So we have to go back and do the same thing for the fucking morons that couldn't work out the link. Good times, fun times, strange times. Alright, that's me done for tonight. I'll chuck some photos up at the 9 when I get them. There was a photographer there. Anyway, that's me out tonight. See you the fuck later.